A hapless young Viking who aspires to hunt dragons becomes the unlikely friend of a young dragon himself, and learns that there may be more to the creatures than he assumed. This is my review of How to Train Your Dragon. The first How to Train Your Dragon came out during 2010 or 2011, I believe, and I didn't see it during that time because I didn't know if it was good or not. And it started to come on TV 1 to 2 years ago, so I decided to DVR it, and after I watched it for the first time, guys, I have to tell you that I thought the first How to Train a Dragon movie was phenomenal. I thought it was mind-blowing. The good points. I think the best thing about this movie is the fact that it appeals to all the age demographics. So whether you're a child, whether you're a teenager, or an adult, I think you'll love this movie. Another big good point about this movie is the fact that the animation is beautifully done. When I saw this movie for the first time, I couldn't believe what I was seeing, even though it was an animated movie and it can do a lot of animation, but I still couldn't believe what I was seeing because of the fact that it was really stunning. And by stunning, I mean that it had very stunning visuals. And another thing that was stunning was the camera work. Well, yeah, it's not really camera work. I don't know what the exact word is for it. Like, comment down below, like for an animation, like how it's shot. Like, is it called camera work still, or what? But anyways, I thought the way it was shot, I guess, was really good. I thought the writing was fantastic because the writers adapted this kid story, because I forgot to tell you guys in the beginning that this movie is based off a children's story. They adapted this children's story and turned it into a movie that all age demographics would like, and would have like relatable characters, and had good written characters in this movie which had good development. And not only was the writing for the characters done well, I thought the writing for the story was done well too, because you got to see this relationship brewing up between this young Viking and this young dragon, and they're enemies. They're supposed to be enemies, but they get to know each other more and more. And throughout the movie, they start to like each other because of the fact that they have like these similarities with each other, sort of, and the fact that Hiccup, who's the main character, like sees that dragons aren't these like menacing, terrifying creatures. I thought the voice acting was done well also. After I saw the movie, I went to see who was voice casted in this movie, and I saw that Jay Baruchel was the main character, Hiccup. And when I was watching the movie, I was like, man, this guy's voice sounds familiar. I wonder who he is. Gotta check that up later. And when I saw Jay Baruchel, I was like, wow. And another thing that I saw was that Gerard Butler was voicing for Hiccup's father. And like Jay Baruchel, I thought that Gerard Butler did a good job as well with the voice acting. I thought the score of this movie was done perfectly because it drove the story. Like, it helped to push the story ahead. And when there were moments of action, the music was intensifying the scene, and it was like, oh my god, man, this scene is really perfect, and the music behind it's really perfect as well. The final good thing I have to say about How to Train a Dragon is the ending, because the ending leaves this story open-ended, because the way it ends, there could be a second movie, and there is a second movie. Are there any bad points about How to Train a Dragon? In my opinion, no. I don't see anything really that's wrong about this movie, because it was a movie that knew where it needed to go, and it went to all the places it needed to go, and it crossed the finish line in first, and it was like, booyah, it was a great movie. So with that being said, I give this movie 4 out of 4 stars. I think it is a spectacular animation. I would recommend it to people that are fans of animated movies. And in fact, I would recommend to anyone, because I think you would at least think that this movie is good. And don't worry guys, I'm not going to be spoiling anything, because I want you to see this anime movie for yourself, and other than that, that's it.